Questions, LeBron, if you'll remain at the podium. We ask the reporters here to please raise your hand, and when you get the microphone in front of you, to please state your name and affiliation. We're ready to open it up to the media. When you're ready, Tim. LeBron. In the middle.
Here you go. I know.
Tim Reynolds with the AP.
And obviously, when you learned that you were getting this, and then as you relayed the story about how this was crazy, as you put it, does it even surprise you how much more emotional this one feels, especially after all you've been through the last 2 years?
This is definitely more emotional than my first two. And just like you said, Tim, just because of all I've been through over the last year and a half, I think we all know the story. I don't need to get into that, but I just wanted to get back to playing the game that I love at a high level and doing it the way I've always done it my whole life. And I got away from that last year. I was playing the game of basketball out of hate last year instead of love and passion and fun. And it blinded me a lot last year. And that's not saying that I wasn't there mentally. Just I wasn't there all the way. I dedicated this whole season on getting back to playing the game how I know. I've played it over the years, ever since I first picked up the ball, and why I fell in love with the game. And this is very overwhelming, and it's, I'm just happy to be, in this position. Not only to be standing up here, but also to be with such a great organization and great teammates. And, everything, hands down.
LeBron, Jonathan Campbell, WSB Miami. You've mentioned in the past how humble you are about the whole MVP. We talked to you all week, but you got to be emotionally side. I know you got to be pretty excited about the whole ordeal.
I am, and it may not look like it because I am emotional right now, but I'm a historian of the game. Players that I couldn't watch live as a kid, I read upon. When I wasn't reading upon them, I was watching NBA Classic games. And I know the history of the game, and I respect the history of the game because those guys paved the way for me to be standing up here today. I'm not the first and I'm not the last MVP of this league, and I understand that. And I'm not the first or last NBA player to put on a jersey. So those guys, the list of MVPs, I respect that, and I'm humble. And anytime I see a stat or mention, and it's an all-time great, and my name involved at the same time, it's breathtaking. I don't quite get it yet because I always go back to where I'm from. It's not many role models, I guess you call them, or heroes where I grew up besides a coach or parent or friend. There's no NBA or NFL or Major League Baseball players walking around Akron, Ohio. It just doesn't happen. So it is exciting. It is exciting to answer your question, but it's more overwhelming and it's more humbling because I know the guys who come before me and who basically helped me get to this point today.
LeBron, Ethan Smolin, Palm Beach Post. To follow up on Donovan's question, were you aware of the list of three-time MVPs before it started coming out recently? And then, I guess to follow on that, did you think that you even had an opportunity to win a third MVP when you came down here? I know you and Dwayne had talked about sacrificing some of the individual goals for a team goal.
Well, I knew more. I didn't know the whole list. I think I knew like 4 or 5 of them. I didn't know Moses was on there. That's unbelievable. the reason I came down here was because it's all about team. The reason I play the game of basketball is about team, and I've always made sacrifices in my life or in my career for the better of the team. The most gratifying thing for me is seeing my team succeed.